Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Varda's Pyromancer playthrough of Dark Souls. Today we are going to head into the Undead Parish and begin unlocking, or at least begin the process of unlocking better pyromancies. We spent some souls on attunement, and right now those are not particularly... That was a nice jump. We should have gone for the Olympics. We are not particularly advantaged by that purchase. Or that purchase was not particularly advantageous for us at the present moment. But moving forward, it shall become so. In order to do that, we are going to need to unlock Pyrobro, Laurentius of the Great Swamp, who is currently, if my GTS is telling me correctly, in a spot of bother down in the depths. We are just going to cut our way through over here, grab this soul. Now, will the rat give us a good look charm? You dirty rat! You killed my brother! You dirty rat! Okay, he didn't drop a humanity, which means that this run is doomed. GG, no re. I guess that's the end of the series. Alright, let's make our way up here. So, we're going to be... I don't want to say rushing to the pyromancies, because we won't be. But I'm going to do things in a slightly different order to how I would normally do it, because, well, quite frankly, it's not much fun playing a pyromancer if you don't have pyromancies. My 8 fireballs, you know, they're nice, but they're not going to cut it for very long. Which means that we are going to need to invest in a semi-decent weapon to carry us some of the way while we get some slightly... Oh, that was a nice dodge. Completely unintentional. I wouldn't try and claim credit for that one. But we are going to... yeah, we're going to unlock ourselves a weapon shortly. Many of you who have been watching my stat allocation carefully, I'm sure will know what that's going to be. But it won't be the one we're using long term, it's the most convenient of the starting weapons for the build I am planning on doing. By the way, I have to show you guys this. Most people know it already, but if we take a look at rubbish, the description is rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need. Alright, we are back. As the astute among you may notice, there was no firebomber here. And why was that? Well, quite simply put, the door went, and I've had to cut that little bit out of the recording. But, suffice it to say, he was killed. We asked him a question, so to speak. And, yeah, we're going to continue on from here, hopefully with no further interruptions. Alright, so this bit is usually pretty easy, as long as you take into account the crossbow, who is going to be shooting at us, and maybe I should have healed. That might have been a good idea. We'll line of sight here, make it harder for the archer, and ooh, a dagger to the face. That was not a plan, but that's okay. Alright, do a little sidestep there. Arrows are usually pretty easy to dodge. You just kind of walk slightly to the side of them. They do have some minor tracking, but it's not particularly impressive. Don't know why I bother looting these. I'm never actually going to equip it. Hey, you! Want to eat fire to the face? No? Alright, well, have fire to the body instead. It's a nice easy way of getting past the shields. We are going to rest, however, before we continue, and then I'll deal with them in a different way, because I want to save my fireballs. Or something we are going to do very soon. Okay, so the bonfire is just up here to the left. Let us rest. Bonfire lit. Excellent. Excellent. Right, use item. Use 2? Yeah, why not? Because we picked up the right of kindling in the last episode when we killed Pinwheel, we can kindle beyond the normal limit at this point of the game, to 15. I'm not going to bother kindling it to 20, because realistically I'm not going to need that. 15 is probably overkill as well. I can usually make do with 5, but, you know. I don't think that humanity is going to be an issue on this playthrough, because I am more than happy to spend an obscene amount of time probably watching Critical Role and killing rats. Just to make sure that I don't run out of humanity on this run, and we're going to need to farm humanity anyway. Because of the Covenant, I am planning on joining. It should come as no surprise to anyone with, you know, who knows a decent amount about Dark Souls, that the Pyromancer is planning on joining the Pyromancy Covenant. But there you go, just in case anyone wanted it confirming, that is the plan. I don't normally have one, but today, that word didn't come out correctly, but today I am the man with the plan, and it is a good plan. Why is it a good plan? Because I say it is a good plan, and when I say it is a good plan, that means it is a good plan. Well, so, I do actually need to purchase something from him today, because we didn't start with the Master Key. Which means that I'm going to need the Resonance Key, I'm going to need the bottomless box. The hand axe. Okay, I don't know why I'm looking at that.
Thank you,
We're about to get our weapon anyway, and I'm certainly not paying him for it.
You've gone mad, have you? Oh, you lousy rat.
You'll teach me, will you? What barbecued hollow tastes like. We got the dried finger, which we will never use on this playthrough. The orange guidance soap zone, and a humanity. I couldn't remember if he dropped the bottomless box as default, but there we go, there we have it. We have the Uchi Katana. Now, the Uchi Katana is not a weapon I plan on using for particularly long, but it is the weapon we are going to be using for the early game. Why? Because I'm going to need it or its sister weapon, the Ido, or Iado, I don't know how you say that word, later, in order to make something. But for now, we are just going to run around with the standard Uchi. It's a really nice early game weapon. Lots and lots of early game bosses are susceptible to bleed damage. Throwing knives there. Well, yeah, let's go get the crossbow. Unless I fail the jump. I did not fail the jump. Look at that. Huzzah! He's competent! Sort of. There's the light crossbow. We're probably not going to use it, but just in case anyone didn't know this area is here. How you do? Oh. That did not go well at all. This went even worse. Really? Is this going to be the first step of the episode? Well, I didn't realise that my character was interviewing for a gangbang site, but there you go. That just happened. Okay, lovely. We have the Uchi, we've got some more souls, we have 13 Estus flasks remaining, 1 humanity on the bar, and I think it is about time that we made our way towards the demon. So, hello. No, I was saying hello to him, not you. What? Nice dodge. Don't know why I made that noise. Like, I knew I had that dodge. Sometimes things just look scary, even if you're confident that you've done. Ah! Forgot about you. Like this guy I remembered. Not you. Strange. I normally forget about the guy around the corner. Actually, no, I don't. Like, because this is the more, like, obvious ambush spot, I tend to forget that there's someone right in front of him. Always remember the obvious, like, or the one that actually catches you out, and never the one that you tend to deal with by default just by playing normally. That was the most passive I've ever seen them be, and we got a battle axe. Now, ordinarily, if we hadn't got the Uchi, I would be switching to that battle axe post-haste. the battle axe is a really strong early game weapon. Like, I know there's you can clear every boss in the game with any weapon, and you can. But clearing the game with any weapon, some of the starting weapons are a lot easier to do that with than others. And I would say that I personally think that the battle axe is probably the easiest starting weapon to play the game with. It has good stagger, it upgrades pretty well, it maintains a reasonable amount of damage. So yeah, if I were to choose a starting weapon to clear the game with, I think it would definitely be the battle axe. I don't know why I forgot the rest of that sentence. Apparently it was very difficult. Oof. And you were off the starting blocks very quickly. Oh god. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Didn't know that you were signed up for a colonoscopy, but there you go. You got one anyway. Alright, now. This is the part of the game where I'm like, I'm gonna go deal with the Black Knight. Nothing will go wrong. And theoretically, there's no reason that it should. However, sometimes the theory just doesn't reflect the reality, so stab him in the dick. There we go, lovely, lovely parry. Alright. Too early. I am a little bit rusty if I can't even parry Black Knights. Holy shit. Alright, we are going to need to properly line of sight this guy, so we're dropping lock on. We are charging up here. Hopefully he gets stuck on this corner so I have a second to heal. He did, but not long enough. God. Uh-oh, what happened here? Am I really stuck? I am, okay. Okay, he punched me to safety. Like, this time I'll actually let him off with hitting me. Nice attack combination. Okay, I made a hash of several of those parries, but at least we landed one. Ripped him a new one, I think, is the conventional phraseology. Alright, there we go. We knocked the Black Knight out first time. It took me more health potions than the entire game so far. Probably not literally, but you get the gist. But he is down and out. Wait, what? Let me just check the settings real quick. PC settings. Motion blur, depth of field. I don't think any of that's a problem. Okay, auto wall recovery is on. For a second there I thought it was on, and auto wall recovery is a killer. It's an absolute killer. You never want to have that setting on if you can help it. It is an absolute asshat. Now for those of you who are wondering, you can actually drop down to this bit here and get your weapon. You know what? I'm not even going to say I got hit by that on purpose. I didn't. I just straight up forgot that I hadn't been through here yet. I was just showing you the sights, and that rude bastard decided to roll a flaming barrel down onto me. Oh, sometimes you get so fixated on the little bits that, you know, nobody really talks about, and then you get hit by the really obvious things. Or at least I do. But, you know, far be it from me to claim that I'm actually good at the game. You were a wriggly little bugger today. You really wanted to get away. But, no cigar for you, I'm afraid, Monsieur Lizard. Alright, so. I wonder. This isn't a good build to do it with. But I might actually try and get this guy to jump off the edge, just for shits and giggles. But for those of you who haven't seen it, there is a way. Why am I back rolling all of a sudden? That's better. There is a way to get him to jump off this bit here, where there is no wall. And I think anywhere there is no wall is probably pretty good, but let's see. Okay, so the idea, I think, is that you want him to want to back away from you. We are very lucky to be alive, by the way. Yeah, see, like, if you can get him to do that jump, but angle towards the gap. Why didn't I roll? Anyway. I think I've had about enough of you. Okay, so this is how you would normally kill it, by the way. Thought what I was doing. I've shown you how you can get it to happen. I'm not sure exactly about triggers, so I can't say you can guarantee it. Oh, we killed him with the plunging. Interesting way of doing it, but I suppose it works. I'm pretty happy with that anyway. Yeah, so the idea is, we saw him jump backwards. The idea is that you sort of fight him on an angle like this, and then when he jumps backwards, if he jumps backwards, to reset, he jumps off the edge. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the exact way of getting that to happen. I don't even think it would be quicker than just hitting him 3 or 4 times with some gold pine resin. But I wanted to see if I could do it. You know, I thought it might be fun. And then I nearly ended up as a pancake, so decided that it might be best to abandon that strategy and actually fight him semi-properly. Sunbro! Prince the Sun! It is like a magnificent father. Hello, Sunbro.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Hey.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you.
No, you didn't scare me at all.
If you have a moment.
I do have a moment for you, Sunbro. Several
The way
moments.
I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
I shall certainly help you, Sunbro.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Well, I do have a funky hat on, but I'm not blind. Anyway, Sunbro has now given us the white soapstone sign, which is a jolly good thing to have. And co-op is actually somewhat prevalent on the remastered version. Ooh, we took a tiny bit of fire damage. So if you're on the outside of the runway, you take less damage because you get hit less times. Or at least that's how it used to work, which is why we took so little damage. There. I am gonna rest. And then we are going to put some levels into dexterity. can't remember. I think there was some theory that dexterity increased the cast time of pyromancies. But that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it because our weapons are going to rely on some dexterity scaling. And the pyromancy glove, actually, in general... Right. You know what? Nobody ever does this anymore. So why not? Let's, I'll show both ways of doing this. This is the better way, right? You get him to barbecue his minions. Or, this is the way you should progress. Like, the way they try to get you to progress by putting the dragon there if you don't know that you can do some fancy maneuvering. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to use my pyromancy glove for this, because otherwise this guy is a bit of a pain. Take advantage of the fact we have some ranged fire. You giving me a spear? Well, that's kind of useless, but thank you. Alright, I'm not actually going to go in here. If I can help it. Ah, I see, no, they're making this easy for me. Why not? Just take the poison. Take it. Take another little piece of my heart. No, baby. Take it. And there we go. Alright, so, if I went up this ladder, I would be on the other side of the gate we are just about to open. But, because I actually want the convenient shortcut rather than the kind of meh one, or the meh way forward that this is. And it really is a meh way forward because you've got to clear through this every time. And there's no bonfire. I mean, it's not too bad a run, but it is definitely not as convenient. Ooh! Ooh, hot! You'd think for a pyromancer I was better with flames, but that was very, very hot indeed. Alright. Come on over. Come on! Come on, come down to the bridge. Who's a good dragon? You're a good dragon. Actually, he's not a dragon. He's a wife. Dragons are dead. You know, if we call him a dragon, we'll appeal to his sense of ego, or her sense of ego. I don't believe it's ever specified. And then maybe they will behave slightly better for us. Oh, right, we have some more points in dexterity. That is feeling really, really good. And... okay. Let's go do something stupid. Not that the entire Let's Play isn't going to be me doing stupid things, but for now I'm going to unequip that ring because it has 0 value, and I'm hoping that that will mean that I can roll slightly. Okay, I can't quite fast roll, so let's take the gloves off. Wait, did that just make it worse? Alright, there we go. The reason I'm not bothering to use pyromancy on the Black Knights is because they are some of the most fire-resistant enemies in the game. It's not a good idea to use pyromancy to fight the Black Knights. It's an incredibly poor concept. Alright, we landed the first parry. I actually, like, have the least practice parrying this guy, but so far he's giving me the kind, sort of telegraphed overhead attacks. Yeah, I was going to say, he could be doing some of the much more difficult ones, and right now he's just not. So, you know, we'll thank him for that later. Oh, we're behind him. We didn't quite get the backstab. Let's roll. Oh, uh-oh. Good news is we were still on the floor, so the invulnerability frames kind of helped us out a bit there. Uh-oh. Roll, motherfucker! Oh my god. Okay, I don't know why the camera went so crazy though. That was frightening, honestly. Got you. No, I'm just gonna do this the simple way. I'm gonna fish the fuck out of backstab. There we go. We went fishing for a backstab. We caught it, and we got a Black Knight shield. Holy shit. That is a substantial upgrade. I don't think we can run it right now, because it's really, really heavy and we have no strength. And yeah, we can't even carry it efficiently, so we're not going to be looking to use that right now. What we are going to be looking to do, actually, however, is kindle this flame. Because this is one of those bonfires you do use at least a reasonable amount on the way through the new game plus cycles, etc. Right. You know what, I'm gonna do this the slow way. So, if I wanted to, I could jump off the platform here, go down to the bottom, and prevent that gate from closing, which it will do any second now. There we go. Okay, Piglet is actually well out of the way for dealing with me right now, that's good. He won't stay that way forever, but it looks like he's got himself into a bit of a loop. Okay, while he's in that loop, let's actually take advantage of that and come down here. There's no need to kill him right now. He'll be around for a while. Ooh. I knew he was there, I just didn't expect to get staggered by the first guy. Wow, I am playing like garbage today. That's alright. We'll pick it up as we go. There we go, that was a little better. So, ordinarily, this item down here I have zero use for, because when I come in on my own for a quick run, I grab the master key, like most people, and the master key opens the door that is designed to open. But we don't have the master key this playthrough, so I do actually need to remember to pick up some of these keys, because they are quite useful. And now that I don't just cheese them by picking the best starting item. But, there we have it. Alright, so I reckon we should just be able to pop out here. The bore has reset, very nice. Now, this is going to be fun. We're a pyromancer, right? We use fire to our advantage. In that case, I have no qualms whatsoever about making ourselves a little barbecue. Oh, look at that. Wait, is this going to be a one... Oh, a one skull kill! That doesn't happen very often. Oh, very, very nice. And no item, so no Fangbore helm for us today. That makes me a little bit sad, but that's okay. We managed it. We did the goods. We did the goods thing. Alluring skulls are really, really fun. They don't seem to work as well in the later installments of Dark Souls 2 and 3, at least in my experience. But you can do some pretty cool things with them in Dark Souls 1. So, I won't complain too much. Now, you know, I'm not really using my pyromancies right now because I only have 8 of them. But if we're going to use them on this section, then this guy here is a good candidate for barbecue. No, no drinking your orange juice. Orange juice and Sunny D is for me. There we go. Nope, you're not coming with me. You put that arm back down, sunshine. Okay. Oh! A spearman that's aggressive. I didn't know you had that in the algorithm. before I die, let's back the fuck up here. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. God, he's annoying. Right, okay, we attracted someone's attention. So we're just gonna back it up. We're gonna wait for them to come up here. We will fight them on our terms, not theirs. Which is actually one of, like, the most important rules of combat in general, but specifically, one of the biggest things that I had to learn about Dark Souls when I started was that, you know, picking the ground in which you fight people makes a big difference. Like, you know, it sounds like common sense stuff, but it's like learning that I could reposition the enemies so that they would go into certain places where I could fight them more easily. These things just didn't necessarily straight away occur to me when I started playing. It took me a little while to get used to it, but the game does become a lot easier when you get used to the concept that you can use the map to your advantage as much as your weapons and dodge times. Now, you know, if you want to go really fast or you're really good at dodging, that doesn't necessarily have to be a concern. But I've always found it very useful. So now we're going to pop this open so we can just run through here in the future. Now, we have 3,000 souls. It's not quite enough for what I want, but that's okay. We might pop some hard souls to make that a little bit better. Hard cash money. Something I like about these guys is, like, a lot of people, or a lot of movies and a lot of games, so they have shields. I don't use them. Like, the shield is there as a fashion statement, you know? Like, you don't put a shield between you and the enemy. That's bonkers! Whoever came up with that idea? No, the shield is there to hang uselessly on your arm and weigh you down while you just swing without thinking. Like, even this guy barely puts his shield on. Hey, look, he did it. He just wanted to make me look like a tosspot. But you know what? If making me look like a tosspot is what it takes to get you to perform some basic degree of martial sense, then, sure. I don't mind looking like a tosspot. Alright, that's him taken down. And a Titanite Shard. So the Titanite Shard is actually what we're going to be spending most of our souls on when we get down to Andre's house, as it is dubbed by Sir Motherfucking Palatine. I can't remember the rest of the title. Like, it gets ridiculous. Lover of cute things, I am Groot was always my favourite. And looks like we've joined a party. Put some clothes on, sir. No, I'm running around half naked, but there's a big difference between half naked and fully naked. So, I'm going to fully kindle this bonfire right off the bat. Why am I going to do that? Well, because this is one of the game's nexi, if you will, between locations. This is the foot route before you get the ability to fast travel to Anor Londo. Stands for the forest, the undead parish up above. It is a very convenient location just to have potions at, really. I don't need 20 potions right now, but it'd certainly be handy just to kindle the areas we're going to travel through the most on the way through. And this is pretty much how I normally play. This is the first kindled bonfire, or fully kindled bonfire, that I will commit humanity to.
You must be a new arrival.
I'm new, Andre. Hello! And I do require smithing, that's why I am here. Alright, let us purchase 5. We have 6. We need 3 more to get the full upgrade, but then we also need 300 souls per upgrade. so I don't think we are going to have enough. Let's see what all of our hard souls comes to. That's 2 extra Titanite. Okay, we need 800 more. That's 1,000. So I have a feeling that what we're going to get is we're going to get enough souls to buy the Titanite, but not quite enough souls to fully upgrade the weapon. Which is fine. That's pretty much what I expected. So,
Well, you need.
purchase item, we're going to skip this up to 9. 9 is the tier of Titanite, or rather the number of Titanite at any given tier you're going to need. So 9 Titanite, 9 large Titanite, 9 chunks, and 1 slab will take you to a fully ascended weapon. Reinforced weapon, the Uchi Katana. Like, I'm probably not going to use this for very long, but just taking it up to +5. Oh, we were able to take it up to +5 right away. Now that was very convenient. Okay. So because of the need for pyromancies, actually, let's go say hi to Umbra. Like, I almost never say hi to Umbra at this point in the game anymore. And then I will call it an episode because we are running towards the 40-minute mark of recording right now. Hello! He's not fat. Fuck off.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought.
I know.
I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
Look, the armor is rounded, but his model is actually not fat at all.
Still closed, still closed.
Stop being mean to Siegmeyer. Alright, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end the episode. If you enjoyed the episode today, please do hit the like button. If you want to interact with me or suggest anything, please leave that in the comments below. And if you want notifications, hit that bell icon. I'm not going to say this at the end of every episode, but just because it's a new series, any support would greatly help. Much love to you all. Varda.